to go. Yes, sir. We're alive, man. We're alive, man. Why don't you stay? Stay here after hours. I know you don't wanna live. Yeah. We're alive, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Sipping with Souls. Episode 12? It may actually be 13. I just got the wrong number on the title, man. But we are back, man. We're back. All right. To everyone saying I spammed the soundboard too much, man, you just new around here, all right? That shit ain't leaving. That is a staple in our content at this point. But welcome back to the Sunday night stream. Welcome back. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Hopefully everyone had a good week, y'all. Hopefully everyone had a good week. Shout out to the early birds in the building. I see y'all. I'm looking directly at y'all. I am using that teleprompter for these streams. Side note, I tried to use the teleprompter on the last episode of Let's Keep It a Buck. Shit is just too weird, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Shit is just too weird. It's weird specifically because I'm the only one using it, right? I'm the only one literally looking at the camera. Everyone else is like looking at a screen and everything. So if I'm the only one looking, it just looks a little off. You see what I'm saying? But over here, it's a little bit more natural, you know? So shout out to the early birds in the building. I see the 30 people in the building right here. I don't have my glasses on, though, so I definitely need to zoom the fuck in. Listen, I'm gonna get the early birds in here. Shout out to Ramses. Shout out to Trayvon. Shout out to J-Town. Shout out to Hunter. Shout out to Trey Jones. Shout out to Hoop God. Shout out to Justs. Avidra, shout out to you. Shout out to ZM Punk. Shout out to It's Just Me. Shout out to Cade. Shout out to Ryan Neal. Shout out to Jay Hodges. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to the early birds, man. Shout out to Drewski in the building. Shout out to John in the building. I appreciate y'all for coming through and vibing out with me on this lovely Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Okay? Was watching your last VOD. That's crazy. I caught you. Love from the Philippines. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to everyone in the Philippines, man. I've been seeing a lot of Filipinos interact with my content lately, and it makes me happy, y'all. It makes me happy that so many Filipinos have been seeing my content, specifically on Instagram. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, Reel's been going crazy out there. Specifically the ones about being Filipino. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put out my top 5 Filipino list out there. I'm getting cooked, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Getting cooked in the comments section. One, I didn't know Coco Martin was apparently a groomer, a pedophile. I didn't know that. I wasn't tapped in enough. I don't know. I just watch his shows. I just know he's very, very popular over there. And they got really mad at Valkyrie at 5, y'all. They got really mad at Valkyrie at 5. And they also got mad at the amount of biracials that I had in my list. I didn't know Filipinos got down like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know it was that much of a problem. But they was like, okay, Manny Pacquiao is the only one valid because everyone else is biracial. I'm like, whoa. I didn't know this is the type of time, and we on too. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, is there a Filipino Dr. Umar chat? I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know, man. Shout out to Jay Hodges for the $5 semen alert. Hold on. Actually, I can see that Filipino purity is like that. Yeah, you can fill that void. Should I be Filipino Dr. Umar chat? Nah, that's crazy, man. But shout out to everyone with me today on this Sunday night. Another hot take that's been going kind of crazy on the IG Reels is my take about going out on Sunday nights. You know what I'm saying? I say this every Sunday night stream. Listen, bro, if you're going out on a Sunday night, you got bigger problems. That is extreme degenerate behavior. And I will continue to say that until I get that message around. Because you going out on a Sunday night means you got nothing going on that Monday. You don't got work, you don't got school, you don't got nothing. You don't got priorities, you don't got responsibilities. So we got bigger issues at the home if you're going out on Sunday. My pet peeve with y'all is y'all want to be such smart asses when it comes to these conversations. Motherfuckers in the comment section, oh, but Monday is my day off. Bro, if Monday is your dedicated day off, I'm not talking to you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not talking to people who got Monday off when I say going out on Sunday is degenerate behavior. You know what I'm saying? I'm clearly not talking to you. But for you, if Monday's your day off, and then Tuesday's your first day back to work, you going out on Monday is your equivalent. But motherfuckers want to be obtuse. You know what I'm saying? People just want to be obtuse when it comes to this conversation. But nevertheless, man, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you haven't already. Let me actually see if we have a 5-star review to read right now, chat. Because last time we just didn't. And it's okay because we are definitely still a small podcast/stream. But let's see if something came through. No, the last one is still from J-Dog saying the way Soul sips is tough. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Shout out to the 64 in the building. But yeah, leave a 5-star review on audio. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. And I believe on Spotify, not even I believe, I know for a fact on Spotify, the video is actually also available on there. I found a way to upload videos on Spotify, y'all. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually fairly simple. But we got a lot of things to talk about today, y'all. I'm pretty excited about the stream. There's one big elephant in the room that I really want to talk about because this man has been getting absolutely baked on Twitter. I've never seen someone get, I can't say never, but it is rare to see someone get baked to this degree. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to tap in there. We got a bunch of little things to talk about today as well. Got a bunch of different yaps to talk about today. Real quick, when it comes to the setup, change things up a little bit. Last stream I had the table right here. But the table was taking up too much space in the frame. And also what I noticed, chat, I barely use a keyboard when I'm streaming. Like that's one thing I noticed. Like really all I really need is a stream deck, this wireless mouse, and a drink. And then if I really do need to type something, I'll just grab it like this, boom, and then I'll type away. So I think this setup definitely looks cleaner. I feel like a podder now, chat. I feel like I'm really podding. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're here. We're here. As far as what I'm drinking today, I'm drinking club soda. Okay? Now you might be asking, SOLZ, what the fuck is club soda? It was part of a recipe that I made for fish and chips, okay? It called for club soda. Never had club soda before. Probably never will. But we definitely used up all the fish today. Don't need it for future use. So I might as well just get club soda and drink it. Sparkling water better? Sparkling water probably is better. Especially with the trends going around. I definitely would have liked some more sparkling water, but I got some club soda today. Just trying to finish it. The fish and chips came out great, though. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I ain't gonna lie. The fish and chips today came out amazing. God, I know how to cook. Stop playing with me, chat. Stop playing with me. But where can I get those? I got this from Market Basket. I know that's a New England, Massachusetts thing. So I don't know where you can get it for you. But let's go ahead and start with some light yap, okay? Let's start off with a Club Shay Shay clip, okay? Because Shannon Sharp is mad funny. Okay. So recently, Shannon Sharp had on Young Miami on the podcast. And this specific clip right here really caught my eye, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This specific clip right here really caught my eye. So let's just watch it. Let's just watch it.
Would you end a relationship for cheating? Or you give him a second chance?
I give him a second chance. Everybody cheat. Women cheat too.
Oh wow. What a generalization off the gate. Everybody cheat. Question of the day, chat. If your significant other cheats, are you giving them a second chance?
Damn, that was quick.
We be cheating. We just don't get caught.
Cause y'all Because women are like cat, they got padded feet. Can't hear them, they tiptoe in silence.
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, a lot of times guys are not as messy as women. See, guys will keep down on the hush-hush. Women, y'all gonna be telling.
Nah, it's the other way around.
Guys be telling, they be...
Man, women don't say shit. Maybe to our friends, but it's never going
But see, that yes out, it's gonna get out. Because friends, y'all gonna have a falling out, because you know it's just a matter of time before y'all fall out, and they gonna tell all your business. And then what?
No, I'm not, like, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, just hear me out. I hate to say this, but I feel like men cheat. Like, all men cheat, but you have to get to that point where you grown enough to just feel like, okay, I'm not in that era no more, so I'm not leaving my man for cheating once. Maybe I'm probably gonna give him like 4 times.
4? Damn.
I'm not gonna lie.
4 times, chat? Giving a man 4 times. First of all, I ain't gonna lie. This is a lot about your dating history that you just assume that the men that you deal with cheat, okay? Now, to give her a little bit of bail, I do have this working theory, chat, that the richer you get, the more famous you get, cheating does just become a part of the game. I don't know. That's just a theory of mine. I feel like every single celebrity that I've seen that's high profile has cheated. I don't know, chat. Is there something inherent about either being famous or being rich? I don't know if they're probably tied, but I don't know if what's the main cause. Is it the fact that you're rich, or is it the fact that you're famous that makes you more prone to cheating? And don't mention LeBron James, because LeBron James also got some cheating allegations, all right? Yeah. I see y'all in chat. Chill on Bron. Yeah. I know about Yes, Jules. Yeah. Hey, that shit ain't flying over here, chat. I know about them rumors, okay? But let's keep going though. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna have to get your number.
Nah, Shannon is crazy. Yo, Shannon is crazy. Shannon is crazy. But you know what this tells me though? If this was a pop the balloon situation, and the question is, what is your thoughts on cheating? And this is your answer, I'm popping your balloon. I ain't gonna lie. This is a red flag. This is a red flag, bro. Nah, I'm trying to get some. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to get your number. 4 times, Joy?
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little patience.
I like that.
But I told you when I get the fuck
Would
on.
you get paid that?
When I get the fuck on, you gonna miss me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I always say, and y'all know me so well, chat. What if it's fire though? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna give your girl or your man a second chance if it's fire? And I'm no homo. Pause. It goes both ways. What if the dick is fire? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. In actuality though, all seriousness, that shit ain't flying. That shit ain't flying. Especially if we're in a long-term committed relationship. Yeah. That shit is not flying, bro. That shit is not flying. And I feel like that shit will probably only fly if it's mutually noted. If it's mutually noted that this is not a serious relationship. You know what I'm saying? As I noted before, if she cheats too, it's a best of 7 series before the breakup. Nah, y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Okay. 7-game series is crazy. First to 4, chat? First to 4? Yeah, no. Hey, that's a fact, bro. If you giving him 4 times, I'll give you 4. I'll give you 4 times. First to 4 though. First to 4. Is first to 4 loses or wins? That's the real question. I ain't gonna lie. That's the real question right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Let's just get some quick yap out of the way. Okay. So this was another clip that was kind of semi-trending. on the interwebs. Okay, so here we go. New high school basketball coach fired after yanking a girl's ponytail following their loss in the New York Class D state championship game. Good job on the girl standing next to the victim, number 24, question mark, for standing up to this thug. Hold on. Those are fighting words. The Northville Central School District says they fired Coach Jim Zullo for the incident. According to Zullo, senior Haley Monroe directed an expletive towards... According to Zullo, senior Haley Monroe directed an expletive toward him, which led to the incident. We assure the public that this matter is being taken extremely seriously and the district is actively addressing it, the Northville Central School District said in a statement. The district will be following up with the affected players and their families to provide support and outline the actions we are taking in response to this incident. Now, I don't know if I can actually play this, but I did see the clip. We'll just kind of scrub through. As you can see, I believe number... Whichever one this is, this girl right here, because these are girls. I think she's like crying because they're about to lose the state championship game. Or maybe win. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, okay. So they lost. They lost the game. Okay, it looks like they're about to line up. All right. And then the coach... What was being alleged by the coach is that the girl cussed at him. So he then comes up and pulls this little girl's hair. Right? And then number 24, being the W girl that she is, steps in. Yo, coach, not too much, coach. Not too much, coach. You crossing the line. You crossing the line, coach. Not too much. Not too much. No, that's actually crazy. I don't even want to play the full thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As a parent, if that was my kid down there, we're throwing hands. I ain't gonna lie. Listen. Mind you, before we even go forward, let's read the replies, because the replies to me is where it really gets nasty. Because I think this is such a very obvious, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Grown ass, old ass man pulling little girl's hair for losing a basketball game? But let's look at the replies. Because the replies are crazy. If they had cameras around when I played high school football, people today would be losing their minds. See, this is that trauma that y'all be having that is just like, just because something fucked up happened to you back in your day doesn't mean the next generation needs to suffer that shit, bro. Just because bullying, just because harassment was normalized when you was in high school, don't mean that should be fucking normalized in big 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Let's see. All right, these are some of the comments that I've seen right here. We have gone so soft. Poor little girl. How will she ever get over it? I can tell you some stories of my football coaches and how they coach/taught our teams, but you'd probably report them for meanness. No, this is not reporting people for meanness. This is reporting people for assaults. Okay? This ain't, the coach is being too mean. These fucking snowflakes. No, that was assault. You can't just pull motherfuckers by their hair for no reason. And if the reason is because they cussed at you when you're a grown-ass man, a grown-ass adult, coaching little kids, bro, eat cock the Aki way. You know what I'm saying? Eat cock the Aki way. All right, let's see. Sounds like they're saying she started it. Okay. Misandry. What? If the coach had been a female, no one would have batted an eye. This is no different than a football coach grabbing an ear. She's an athlete. You want these girls to play actual men, but cry when... Wait, what? She's an athlete. You want these girls to play actual men but cry when her hair got tugged a bit. What? What are we doing? What are we doing? This is my problem with the internet now, bro. This is my problem with the internet now. Every single talking point, every single situation is just used as a jumping board to get your take off, to get your narrative off. Like, when I see comments like this, it is very, very easy to spot that you don't actually care about the situation. You're just trying to find a way to figure out, how can I make this trending situation fit my narrative so that I can get my shit off and use it as an example to be like, oh, see, this is what I've been talking about, man. This is what I've been talking about. But y'all won't say it's a problem, though. But it keeps on happening. Bro, oh my God. Y'all want to pull these, if this was a female coach, I'm going to be honest, if this was a female coach, it would still be equally as problematic. Maybe not as equally, because I do think a man doing it is worse, but it would still be problematic for a woman coach to pull a little girl's hair. Like, if fucking Kim Mulkey did this, and she's coaching college kids, that will be a problem. That will be a problem. So this is not a man versus woman thing. This is an adult coaching little girls thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop. we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Let's see. All right, here's another one. Soft ass society. My coach would have body slammed me and my parents would have jumped in to help him. What? Yo, what am I reading? Hold on, chat. What am I reading? What am I reading? Soft ass society. My coach would have body slammed me and my parents would have jumped in to help him. Maybe if she chilled, she wouldn't be a fatty. Oh my God. You live in an abusive household. Oh my God. You lived in an abusive household. See, this is the problem with the whole, if I had to go through it, my kids have to go through it mentality, is that I feel like as a parent, you should strive for your children to have a better life than you. And by extension, the next generation having a better life than you. If as a kid, you noticed that certain shit was fucked up, if as a kid, you noticed that certain things in your life should not happen to other people, your response should not then be, yo, if I had to go through it, my kid gotta go through it too. You know what I'm saying? And chat, don't be obtuse. Okay, I'm not saying to spoil your child to the point where they can't live on their own, they can't be independent, they can't be all these different things. That is not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is if you were abused as a child, if you were neglected as a child, those types of behaviors should not be extended to your children just because it happened to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's dumb. That's dumb logic right there, y'all. That's dumb logic right there. But I don't know, chat. It's sometimes it truly is interesting to me to see how certain topics that are, I think it should be clear cut what the consensus should be. Like what other people's thought processes are even like to justify certain shit. Like what is going through your head to justify this shit, bro? And a majority of the time, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit, y'all. It's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it pushing, y'all. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Woman kills man because he was being too freaky. Oh, God. What is going on here? Okay. All right. I don't think there's any footage here, chat, but this comes from the same account. Colin Rugg. Colin Rugg has really been on it, chat. Colin Rugg has really been on it. Okay. Let's go ahead and read this, chat. Okay, let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. My eyesight's kind of bad. Okay. All right. New California woman charged with second-degree murder after a 56-year-old man told her to saran wrap him like a mummy while she filmed explicit content. Second-degree murder after a 56-year-old man told her to saran wrap him like a mummy. Okay. OF creator, wife, and mother of 3, Michaela Rylersdam, was charged after a paid fetish encounter turned deadly. Escondido man Michael Dale suffocated while Rylersdam, oh my god, these names are, my bad, y'all, 31, filmed content during their alleged 4-hour encounter. Okay, Dale allegedly paid $11,000 to have Rylersdam wrap him up in saran wrap like a mummy, glue woman's boots on him, and pour glue into his eyes to seal them shut. Okay. Police rushed to the scene where they recovered video footage of Dale. Is it Dale or Dale? Okay, let me read that again. Police rushed to the scene where they recovered video footage of Dale lying unresponsive while Rylersdam performed a sex act next to him, which was filmed with the intention of being posted on OF. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up? What the fuck? Police say they found a bag over Dale's head. Rylersdam denies placing the bag on his head. Dale was rushed to the hospital before being taken off life support days later. Rylersdam's husband, Brandon, was well aware of her activities and helped run her business. The couple has 3 children. She's being held in a San Diego jail without bail. Sick people. Is this her? Oh, God. Okay. I cannot risk that. Man, this OF shit is dangerous, man. I know that's such a no shit Sherlock ass take, but every single day, man, you know, it starts off simple. It starts off with feet pics. And that seems like a lot of things in content creation chat. There's just always this like, what's the next level thing that you got to do, because you can't be complacent. You know what I'm saying? And the more popular you get, the more reach you get. The more reach you get, the more likely it is for weirdos to be involved in your life. So, I don't know. It's just, it definitely surprises me, but at the same token, it definitely doesn't. Someone in chat told me to look at Max's stream to, what is this? Cause there's some tea going on. Let's see what's going on.
Like cut, I got you.
Yeah, shit throwing me out, twin.
I got you, buddy.
Hey, appreciate it, my boy.
Just cause it come with them. Just cause it come with them. Just cause it come with them.
Okay, they're not even talking. I know Sexy Red is on the stream though. But okay, let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Shout out to the 100 in the building. Appreciate y'all. If y'all want to support the stream, go ahead and like up the Go ahead and like up the stream. Excuse me. We got 23 likes in the building, but 99 people, 100 people in here right now. So let's get that up to 50, man. Go ahead and like up the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Super chat if you haven't already. Okay. Let's go ahead and get to the main event, y'all. Okay. Let's go ahead and get to the main event. Is this the most viewed video on Twitter this year? Possibly. Okay. So this man, Ashton, what is his name? Ashton Hall, has gone mega uber viral over this weekend because of this video right here. Okay. This was posted by Tips for Men, The Morning Routine, And I feel like a lot of y'all have already watched it. But let's go ahead and watch it for the stream, all right? 3:52 a.m. All right? Taped up. Mouth taped up. I don't know why. But, okay. Brushing his teeth. Push-ups.
So we're going to be serious about the Lord's business.
This right here is the most viral part of this these videos, chat. Okay. This whole I'm a pour, not just water, chat, specifically Saratoga sparkling water, okay, into a bowl of ice and dip my face in it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Mind you, this is the first time he shows it. Let's just keep watching. Okay. Get your shit. Okay. We're going out. First of all, running hard as shit on the treadmill. Running hard as shit on the treadmill. Whee! 7:48. Mind you, chat, this is the morning routine. Okay? I don't know if you don't know what the word routine means, but this is an everyday thing. Okay? This is an everyday thing. All right? Getting up at 3:52 a.m., brushing his teeth. Okay? Right? Taking 10 minutes to brush his teeth. Okay? Mind you, he's cleaning his mouth with Saratoga sparkling water. Okay? Okay, then he goes out into his balcony. Okay, get some push-ups in, drink some more water, flexes a little bit. Okay, walks back in. Now it's meditation time. It's 4:30 now. Now it's meditation time. Now it's journaling time. Okay, I think he journaled for 13 minutes. It looks like he literally only wrote a sentence though. Okay, he's watching a podcast while drinking more sparkling water. Mind you, hasn't taken a piss yet. I know your bladder is screaming right now. Okay, this is the dunk that we talked about. Putting on his shorts, putting on his gym gear, going out to the gym. Okay, goes to the gym. All right, and then goes to the pool and goes. Whee! Shower time. I don't know if y'all caught that. Okay. Gets out the shower, eats a banana, wipes the banana peel on his face. Okay. Then washes his face. Dunks his head in sparkling water again. Okay.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
Hey, chat. They've been cooking him for this clip specifically. Because everyone's been like, boy, man, you ain't, no one's even on the other side of the fucking call, yo. No one's even on the other side of the call. Looking at it, we gotta at least give him 10,000. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000. Thank you.
More Saratoga water. Okay. So that's chat. That's the full video, okay? That's the full video that's been going viral, has been going crazy, okay? And just to put into perspective how crazy this video has gone. 640 million views on Twitter. Oh my God. 640 million views on Twitter. 16,000 replies, 66,000 retweets, and 174,000 likes. And mind you, the reach is definitely bigger than that because people have been posting more videos of him on Twitter. But apparently there's a whole universe of people like this, okay? Because he already has a clone. He already has a clone, chat, okay? And mind you, one might even argue that he is a clone himself of friend of the show. He probably don't know me. He might actually. You know, this guy right here crawled so Ashton Hall can run. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know my guy, but this is Drew Wells from last year, right? Y'all remember him? Leaning, and he was getting cooked last year for his lifestyle, daily routine vlogs and how cringy they were. But once he seen this, the real is back, the Ville is back. You see what I'm saying? Because Drew Wells really had to come out of retirement and show motherfuckers who's who. All right? So this is Drew Wells. He's been posting more lately. The tripod demon. Okay, I can't play this because I'm about to get copyright claim for it. But it's my guy Drew Wells. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say. You know how they say, chat. Live a hero, die a villain. I actually think Drew Wells is doing the opposite. You see what I'm saying? He lived to be a villain, but it looks like, and I'm not saying he's dying, not saying his career is dying, but it looks like he's gonna die a hero because Ashton Hall makes Drew Wells look so wholesome. So let me do this. Let me actually pull up Ashton Hall's Instagram. Because this dude is the biggest clown of the weekend. I don't know. So his Twitter, his Instagram is actually huge. We're talking about 9 million followers right here. And if you look at his viewership specifically over this last weekend, like we're talking about 10 million views, 17 million, 100 million views right here, 40, 60, 90, like 155 again, 20, like he's been getting crazy views. These videos are funny as fuck too. Him running, because why is he running this hard? So for those who don't know who Ashton Hall is and what his brand is about, he is, let's just put it this way, chat. He falls in the same lineage as the Ty Lopez's, okay, the Alex Hermosis, the whatchamacallit, not Dave Ramsey, the Grant Cardones of the world. You know what I'm saying? These types of people that sell you on their lifestyle, sell you on their influence. And I really do want to put Andrew Tate and Myron in this discussion, but I think fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. He's in that lane. Okay? He is in that lane with Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate. You know, I don't think he spewed any of like the political rhetoric and the red pill rhetoric that Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit have. So I don't think he's that extreme yet, maybe. But in terms of, their brand being about self-help, helping men, alpha male, alpha dog, woof, woof. You know what I'm saying? Being productive, all this different shit. He definitely falls under that category. Okay, because outside of these daily routine videos, this is some of his other content, okay? This is some of his other content. So let's see and watch some of his content, okay?
When I cut out all of the noise and went all in on my goal and my dream, this is when I blew up. These are 3 things that held me back before we finally began to win. Number 1, saving money. The main cost of making money is losing some on the way. Alex Hormozy said this best. He said, I lost 10K to my first 100.
What'd I say, Chad? I haven't even watched this video. I told you he's in that same line, bro. I told you he's in that same line.
$1,000. I lost $100,000 on my way to my first million. We haven't made 10 million just yet, but I'm prepared to lose $1 million on the way to my first 10 mil. The bigger your goals are, the more expensive the lesson will be. If you are not shooting shots with the cash that you have, you won't win. Hire the videographer that's going to save you 5 hours of editing a day. Pay that mentor that's in the position that you desire to be in. Number 2, this is what's holding most.
So tip number one is essentially pay me. Okay, I could be the mentor. All right.
Of you back. The fear of failure. I was afraid that people would see me and say, oh, here goes Ashton trying something new again. Okay, let's see how long this lasts. He didn't finish college. He's been from job to job. This dude is just a loser. Yes, they are gonna think that. Nobody truly has time to care about your situation but you. Stop sharing your goals with people who don't matter. Just do it, bro. When I cut out all of the noise and went all in on my goal and my dream, this is when I blew up. My advice for you is get to work and don't let anybody convince you of otherwise. Last but not the least was my 9 to 5. I was working 60+ hours.
Here we go. Quit your 9 to 5. That is tip number 3. Quit your 9 to 5.
Hours a week. I was giving my brand my leftover energy. So I was getting leftover energy results. Your 9 to 5 is holding you back. Everybody's story looks a little bit different. When I walked away from my 9 to 5, I had no savings, bro. I had something way more valuable than money. I had time. If they can put 8 hours into a video versus your 40 minutes, you could already see why their content is a lot better than yours. So if you can get your time back, you're gonna win. So for the fitness coaches out there who are looking to build their brand online and you wanna make more money online, I want you guys to comment the word brand and I'll be reaching out. If I can do this, why can't you? When I cut out...
They always love saying that, right, chat? If I can do it, why can't you? You see what I'm saying? So I will say this. I am actually proud of the internet. Round of applause for the internet, y'all. Round of applause. Round of applause. Now, you might be asking, why, B-Souls? Why are you proud of the internet? It's because I feel like internet has advanced enough to the point where when shit like this goes viral, we're actually clowning motherfuckers like this. And I love the fact that the conversation has been clowning this dude. Because this type of content, these types of content creators are not content creators that should be glorified. You know what I'm saying? Because the lifestyles that they spew out there, the lifestyles that they put out there, that they feel like they can promise you that they can also get you there, is a bunch of fake ass bullshit, okay? It's a bunch of fake ass bullshit. Okay, they are selling you on a lifestyle that you want to attain. And for you to attain it, them being a life coach, them being a business coach, hey man, if you want to live my lifestyle, I'll give you all these secrets. All you got to do is pay me $10,000 a month and join these seminars, take this course. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I'm going to get you there. So I am glad that as the internet as a whole has been clowning this dude, because clearly he made it so obvious. And part of it is, you know, he's definitely engagement baiting, but he made it so obvious, chat, that the lifestyle he lives is not realistic. It's just not. Who the fuck is on a regular waking up at 4 a.m., you know what I'm saying, dipping their head in Saratoga water every 2 hours, you know what I'm saying, and then wiping banana peels on their faces? Like, I'm glad we see through the bullshit now when it comes to content like this, you know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, as funny as the jokes are, chat, because the jokes are definitely funny, this type of content, to me, is very problematic. Now, you might be saying, B-Souls, how is this problematic? It's problematic because productivity content now, chat, is not just about tips and tricks of how to become productive. It has become this over-glorification of hustle culture. Over-glorification of hustle culture. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Hustle culture being glorified in this manner means literally waking up every day and over-optimizing your life to the point where, because this is what a lot of these content creators like to do. They like to give you the most minute little tips to make it seem like this is going to be the difference between you making it in life and not making it in life. You know what I'm saying? Let me let the super chat go through here real quick. Shout out to Poppy Eli for $5. Appreciate you. What the fuck? Oh, appreciate you. Hi Goat. Sorry for being late. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But this is what a lot of these content creators do, chat, is they give you these little tips to make it seem like if you follow this little tip right here, it's going to change your life forever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm telling you, it's some really stupid ass small shit. It's from the way that you sit down to how you talk to people to how you walk to, I don't know, this little word that you say during your meetings to the food you eat. I mean, the food shit definitely has more merit than other things, but it's just a bunch of like, okay, bro, like what are we really talking about here? You know what I'm saying? What are we really talking about here? And yeah, I'm just done with this over glorification of hustle culture shit, because hustle culture is it's problematic in the sense of like I don't think it's right. I don't think it's healthy to promote people to over dedicate their lives to business and working to the point where they're not relaxing. They're getting burnt out. You know what I'm saying? They're not spending time to socialize. They're not spending time to spend time with their families and all this different shit because they're so focused on work. And that's my problem with a lot of the productivity YouTubers and the productivity content creators, is this overemphasis on like everything just got to be work. Everything has to be, how do I get rich? Everything has to be, if anything, like their validation is getting rich. You know what I'm saying? Like that is their validation in life. And if you don't get rich, like you're a failure type shit. Yeah, AK said if you breathe through, what do you say? If you breathe through your left nostril only, you'll make 10K a week. And this is the type of shit that they say though. This is the type of shit that they say. Okay, it gets really, really bad. It gets really, really bad. But let me show you this. Because this is the funny thing about this whole situation. He's already getting clones. He is already getting clones. This dude right here is literally copying. This shit mad loud. This dude right here is literally copying the exact same like workflow, the exact same video editing style as Ashton Hall. Look at this. This is crazy, chat. Same camera angle, same everything. Like, come on, bro. He's still in his whole fucking flow. Bro. Look at this. The exact same shit. Putting on the... Wait, no socks? No socks is kind of crazy. Y'all see that, chat? No socks is kind of crazy. Okay. Do they go to the same places too? Oh my God. If I click on this, is this going to be another clone? Jason. Oh my God, it's another clone? No way, chat. Is this another clone? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Chat. Anything to escape a 9-to-5, bro. I say this every week. People are trying so hard to get a 9-to-5. They just end up looking dumb as fuck on the internet, bro. They just look dumb as fuck on the internet. I swear a 9-to-5 ain't that bad, bro. But y'all want to live these like famous influencer ass lifestyles so bad that y'all just get comfortable scamming motherfuckers, bro. Like, look at this. This is literally probably an ecosystem of content creators that make very, very similar content to these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Again, I'm just glad that the internet as a whole is seeing through the bullshit now. Because I remember when Ty Lopez first came around, it wasn't so easy to go through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely an audience for this. You know, clearly he's successful enough. Maybe not, because the way he making it seem like he's a billionaire, but there is clearly an audience for this, chat, of, I would say, desperate men who probably aren't, you know, in well-off situations right now, that just, you know, they're just trying to find the easy path towards success, you know? And these are people that are extremely impressionable, extremely gullible. I think ultimately the target audience for these motherfuckers are lost men. Ultimately, if we really want to have this conversation, I think the target audience, the target demographic that these people are reaching out to is lonely, hopeless, lost men that don't know what the fuck to do in their life anymore, that don't know what direction they want to take. They're probably broke. They probably aren't in a long-term committed relationship. Probably haven't had pussy in years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. And in comes this influencer trying to sell them on a lifestyle that they want, you know, with all the bad bitches, you know, the crazy chains, you know, living at a high top, like a loft style apartment, you know what I'm saying, driving the craziest cars in the world. That is their target demographic. That is their target demographic. And I will say this, I think even though the internet as a whole is clowning this motherfucker, at the end of the day, this guy is making a killing right now. That's just what it is, bro. The name of the game is conversions. You know what I'm saying? And if every 10 people, one of them is gullible and desperate enough to pay this dude money, he won. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. He won. You know, the rest of the internet can be clowning him, but he's getting a lot of impressions right now. He's getting a lot of eyeballs on his content. And while me, you, the next 8 dudes is gonna be laughing at him, all he needs is one. And he's making a killing off this shit right now. You gotta get that 10,000. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him 10,000, right, chat? Gotta give him 10,000. Okay. Let's look at some of the let's look at some of the funny tweets on Twitter now. So this is one right here. Journal on the damn near first page. Yo, chat. This a fresh new journal, right? It might literally be on the first page. And he's writing at the very top of the page too. Bro is not about that life, man. Bro is not about that life. Funniest video gotta be when he accidentally dropped the glass with camera on the floor already. what's this one? Is this a parody video?
Awesome, and would you like to purchase my course as well for $19.99 a month?
Bet, man. That's crazy.
Just let you know.
It's funny, man. Gotta get the Cybertruck, right,
Do you
Chad?
want to make $10K a month or not?
I do.
Okay, then I highly recommend that you purchase my course, as it will levitate your knowledge to 100%.
Okay.
This won't be the last time, though, chat. Best believe this won't be the last time any of this happens. This is just a new iteration in the play, bro. At the end of the day, this is just a new iteration in the play. This is just a new iteration in the book. There will be another Ashton Hall. These people will not stop. It's just a new era. You know, like I said, it started with Ty Lopez, and then it went to, I don't even know. I feel like I'm jumping steps here now. Brandon Carter, maybe. I don't even know if y'all know Brandon Carter, chat. And then it went to Andrew Tate, and then it went to Fresh and Fit, or maybe the other way around. I went to Fresh and Fit first, and then Andrew Tate, maybe a little bit of Sneeko, you know. But yeah. It's crazy out here, man. It's crazy out here. Hustle culture's ass, chat. These lifestyle influencers. And you know what's crazy?
You in a relationship?
I don't even think there's anything wrong inherently with selling courses, chat. Yeah, I think it's very, very similar to, I think it's very, very similar to whatchamacallit? Like crypto and Forex. Like, in theory, there's nothing wrong with Forex. I don't know if y'all know this. Forex literally just stands for foreign exchange. All right. In theory, there's nothing wrong with crypto. But the amount of bad actors in the space just makes me, at the very least, want to, you know, stay away from it with like a 10-foot pole, you know. But let's go ahead and keep it pushing, y'all. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. All right. So let's go ahead and watch.
Telling me my voice is fake and annoying and writing a paragraph on why I was molested as a child because of my voice. Like, that's not helpful. You have no idea how many people have told this to me.
Hold on, chat. Hold on. TikTok is on me right now. Select two objects with the same shape. Capture got me. Capture got me cooked, y'all. Capture got me cooked. Okay. Let's go ahead and watch this shit right here, bro. I know. That sounded crazy. But recently, streamer Lily Pichu went on a podcast and shared this story. Okay, I know that sounded crazy, chat. I know that sounded crazy. All right.
Voice is fake and annoying and writing a paragraph on why I was molested as a child because of my voice. Like, that's not helpful. You have no idea how many people have told this to me.
Wait, they've told you what?
It's because she was sexually assaulted as a child that her voice stayed disabled. They were like making up this whole thing about me. I don't remember.
But you weren't.
No,
right?
No.
They are creating a narrative.
Yeah.
In their mind, just to explain you having the voice that you have.
That's not even the worst thing that's been said
That's
about
insane,
me.
Lily.
It's all good, man. It's all water under the bridge. I hope you guys have grown up.
No, that's insane.
Oh, my favorite comment was...
that's Cookie Bean's behavior, Lily Pichu.
One of them commented, because of my voice, kill it before it lays eggs.
I hope it lays many eggs, even with me. That's not possible, but I would.
It's such a funny. I wanted it on a
Stop.
Jesus Christ. So I will say this, that her voice definitely stands out. Okay. But the overall premise, chat, the overall premise of people on the internet literally making up stories about a woman getting molested as a child, and that's why her voice sounds the way that it sounds, is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I wonder if men have to deal with stuff like this. I wonder if men have, because I swear, maybe they do. You know, you can bring up a case here and there. But at scale, bro, men do not have to deal with shit like this, bro. I swear they don't. I swear they don't. Motherfuckers making fan fiction over why, like, bro. This whole idea that men and women get treated the same on the internet. Great word for $2. Bezos packing for. All right, here you go. But yeah, this whole idea that men and women on the internet get treated the same is that's just horseshit, chat. Because we know it's not the same. We know it's not the same. For better or for worse, you know, there may be pros and cons. But this idea that, like, you know, some of this shit is men go through it too. No. Okay, yes they do, but not at this scale. Not at this scale. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women definitely, especially in streaming culture, because streaming culture is predominantly male dominated. So I would imagine a lot of these streamers, even though they are women, a lot of their chat are probably still men. And that's just something they just can't really help, especially if they're on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I think the space has evolved enough so that there are more women aware of streaming culture. So it's better than what it was 10 years ago. It's better than what it was 5 years ago. But overwhelmingly, if you go in Cinna's chat, I would like to bet, and maybe I just don't know her audience, 80% of the motherfuckers are men. 80% of those people are men that find Cinna attractive, that will continue watching her and engage with her content because, you know, they think she's attractive. Same thing with Pokimane. Same thing with Pokimane has a story of an editor quitting because the editor was gooning too much to her fucking content. Like this, like, men don't have to do. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Men don't have to deal with shit like that, bro. And maybe it's just skill diff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just not attractive enough to deal with that shit. But as a man, I've never had to deal with a fucking editor jacking off to my shit. And then me having to fire that editor because the editor was jacking off to my footage? Pause. Crazy pause. I'm saying, what are we doing? What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? And this is, you know, this is more of this builds off of not just this situation, but I'm pretty sure y'all remember this situation right here. Just a couple weeks ago, what is this, March 3rd? Valkyrie, Cinna, and Emerald go to, what is this? Not Malibu. It's some pier in Santa Monica. They go to Santa Monica. And then they get attacked live. They get assaulted live. You know what I'm saying? And this was a couple weeks ago, right? Recently, Zoe Spencer has had some very weird encounters on her stream. You know what I'm saying? I believe the one we talked about on the last pod actually had some miscontext. It wasn't as bad. But there was actually another encounter that she had, I believe that same night, of a weirdo acting in a very similar way to her. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see if I can pull that up. Cause shit is just getting weird. Shit is just getting weird, chat. And I'm at a point where man, I got another take to get off if I can find this right here. But let me see. I don't think I can find the chat. Oh, I found it. Okay, I don't know if I can play a chat, but the caption is fan grabs Zoe Spencer's cheeks after asking for a picture. Okay, I don't even feel like playing the clip. But again, these are things that men just don't have to deal with. I don't want to hear that shit. Is this fake, chat? Let me know if this is fake. Let me know if this is fake. I think the other one where she was on the boat, I believe that was fake. But this right here, I believe this isn't fake. And if it is, then my bad. But even then, look at these replies. Can't even blame them. I'm doing more than grabbing. Hey, there's still men in the world. I don't like the awkwardness though. Gotta stand on business. Okay. All right. Okay, the boat one was fake. Okay. If it's a fake, then W acting because she was genuinely freaked out. Hey man. If it is fake though, kind of a weird thing to fake. Kind of a weird thing to fake. You know what I'm saying? He knew he was wrong. He tried his hardest to find another conversation to join. Who is she? Not that it really matters. Shouldn't be touching people like that. That's disgusting. Wasn't cool. Yeah, bro. This is an average girl, not Zendaya. Relevance. Yo, Twitter motherfuckers are... Hey, man. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, the internet has some very, very weird reactions to the Zoe clip. So this is one of them. Okay, nah, she doing too much, dude. Let me read that again. Nah, she doing too much. Dude didn't even palm her shit. LMFAO, and he put his hand back up before she even said a word. After sitting down and watching the video back some more times, he was definitely not the backtrack. After sitting down and watching the video back some more, he was definitely in the wrong, and he shouldn't have done that. I take back my statements in this thread, but I won't delete them for the context of the thread. But I can admit I was just delete it, bro. It ain't that serious. Look at the double down. He was so obviously finding a hand placement for a comfortable posture for the picture. Dude literally put his hand up immediately after recognizing his error. He may be wrong for not being right the first time, but I do not believe he had any ill intention. Bro, y'all are funny, bro. Y'all are funny on the internet, bro. Y'all are funny on the internet. But yeah, just don't tell me men and women got it the same on the internet. Especially when it comes to streaming culture, there is very, very clearly a difference. Very, very clearly a difference in how the two genders, sexualities get treated. Stop playing, chat. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Oh, one take that I want to get off, kind of related to this. I am so done with IRL streaming, chat. I am so done with IRL streaming. Now, this is just me, okay? And some of y'all will take this as hate, absolutely. And this is with all respect to the IRL streamers, because now I'm just talking about IRL streaming as a whole. I'm not even talking about the degenerate streamers at this point. I can't even throw Neon in there. Like, I'm not even talking about the Jack Dohertys of the world, the Johnny Somalis of the world. I'm just talking about IRL streaming. I made this take on TikTok the other day. Got a decent amount of traction, so I'll say it on here too, man. I miss the desktop streaming era. I do. I'm sorry, chat, I do. You know, y'all be outside too much. I think it's been harder to keep up with these streamers as they've gone IRL. I don't know. Maybe it's just a preference thing. Like, I miss when people just got on their desktop and gamed, talked to their chat. You know what I'm saying? Got in the Discord calls with people. I miss that era. I miss that era, man. Now, that's not to say that desktop streaming, you know, doesn't exist. You know, people definitely do still desktop stream, but it just, I don't know, it just kind of saddened me, because I seen a clip of TV Bank saying, bro, if you want to blow up in streaming now, you know, desktop streaming, you just can't blow up off of desktop streaming. Like, you got to take it IRL. And that kind of saddened me, because I feel like that's a marker of the barrier to entry when it comes to being a popping streamer being much higher than it was before. Now, to be competitive, now you got to go outside. And I know that sounded crazy the way I said it, but now you got to go outside. But also, I'm going to keep it a stack, chat. A lot of the content isn't even necessarily better than if you were at a desktop. Like, I'm going to keep it a stack. Because I said this on a stream before, so, and I'll say it again. I feel like the main appeal with IRL streaming right now is because of the fact that IRL streaming is so new. You just being outside looks so much different from the rest of the crowd. That is the advantage. You know what I'm saying? In a sea full of desktop streamers, in a sea of everyone playing video games, you being outside, you interacting with, you know, the real life world is the separator. But does that mean that the content is actually good? I don't believe so. Now, am I talking about I Show Speed in this instance? No, okay? I'm not talking about Speed. I'm not talking about Kai, because he recently went to Brazil, and he was probably moving and going about and, you know, doing like crazy content for real. But I'm more specifically talking about the regular streamer who does a lot of IRL content now. Y'all just be outside doing nothing, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, literally, the appeal is just y'all being outside. Is y'all actually making content for real? Like, are y'all actually being creative? I don't think so. I don't think so. And again, a lot of people will see this clip and take it as hate, because I'm just, you know, a fat ass that wants to stay in my room and all these different things. And I get how it looks, but I swear y'all aren't actually being creative. Trey D just said in the chat, touching grass is SOLZ op. And I get that's what a lot of people will say once they hear this clip or once they hear this take or whatever. But bro, that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Like, y'all just be out in public, just y'all are, one, interacting with chat less. That's what I've noticed. And two, again, y'all are just walking, like, it becomes a walking simulator at times. Just walking around, like, I don't think the content is as good as what's perceived. That's ultimately what I'm saying. That's ultimately what I'm saying, chat. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing, chat. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Let's see what else we got here, chat. Jesus Christ. Let's see what else we got here. Ash Cash talks about her leaks. Brendan. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I want to know, why am I cleaning?
Wait, what is this? Okay. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but is it that serious? It's not that serious. It is not that serious. Don't get it twisted. Okay. Let's see what this is.
I want to know, why am I cleaning your room and I'm finding money like this?
You can't
No, I just need to know, because I give you whatever you want. What did you have this year?
It's not enough, though.
What are you doing?
All right, this is the first question. Is it a skit or not? Caption: Mother finds $200K in her son's room and calls the police. Question is it a skit or not?
Figure it out.
You
I
didn't even try that.
I gotta get outside. I'm outside every day. I'm not going to school.
I didn't even want to fight it.
You
I'm
that
just
mad?
I'm trying to get your fucking
trying to-
closet together.
I'm
Look
trying
what
to
I'm
better my
finding.
life. I'm not going to school. I'm not
care.
doing nothing.
I don't
I'm
care.
not doing nothing at all.
Where did you get it from? Where did you get the money from?
I'm doing a good job running the streets.
It's not a
I
good
don't
job.
like school. You can't make me go to school. Ain't no money at school. Every dollar I ever made was outside.
So you ain't been at school?
No. Everything.
Chat. Like I said, every single day, every single stream at this point, man. A 9 to 5 ain't that bad, Johnson. I swear, bro. Yo, every single entrepreneurship and hustle culture gotta be one of the top 5 worst things that ever happened to society, bro. I swear, gotta be top 5 worst things that happen to society, because everyone is just avoiding getting a simple job to make an honest living. Imagine being upset at your son. Upset your son has 200K. That's not the point, bro. That's not the point. You missed the plot right here. 200K. My guy put in the bank like 4%. Come on, bro. Skit, but she a decent actress. She should be more mad she ain't got 200K lying around. Her son out. Okay, all right. Here y'all go. Here y'all go, bro. Okay.
Everything I made was outside. Ain't no money in school.
I go put this in the, I'll put it in the CD.
No.
It'll be sitting there waiting to collect the interest.
No, I don't got time for that shit,
I don't care.
bro.
You ain't got to
I got
return
shit
it. We ain't
going
gonna fight
on,
over
bro.
it. We ain't gonna do none of
They
that.
don't come
It's
looking
going
for
into
me
a
if I don't
CD.
give them they half of their bread, man. It's not even mine.
Okay, well, baby, we'll move. This is going into a certificate deposit. It's going into a section. You gonna in about 10 to 15 years, you gonna thank me for doing that.
Nobody gonna be safe.
Okay. Look at y'all in chat. Bro, there is no money in school. All right, bro. I see what type of timing y'all on today. Man. God. Just funny because I don't know how he made that money, but I feel like it's especially if he's at school. What can you do legally that gets you 200K? Come on, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. B-Soul's you a hustler too. I am a hustler. But my overall thing is just, bro, people just be doing everything to avoid a real job. That's my thing, chat. That's my thing. It's fine to, get a side hustle. You work your way up, the side hustle becomes the main hustle. That's one thing. But I'm talking about the motherfuckers that just drop everything so that they can become a hustler, to become an entrepreneur, to become all these different things. I swear it's not like that, bro. It's not that easy. It's not what it's cut out to be. And I'm gonna keep preaching it. I'm gonna keep preaching it till the day I die, chat. Till the day I die. Okay, let's keep it pushing here, chat. Let's see what else we got. Do I take it there? Okay. Let's take it there, man. Okay. So, this is from Discussing Film. Okay. So, very simple tweet. New look at Ironheart premiering June 24th on Disney Plus. Okay. For those who don't know Ironheart, she was featured in Black Panther 2 as a young Iron Man protege type shit. And apparently the replies are they look crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just say they're mad racist. Okay. Is everything black these days? All right. LOL, this can't be real. It can't be. This is beyond woke if it is. Kind of what you'd expect. Female black inventor, no thank you. Jarvis, explain per capita. Jesus Christ. Okay. Who's asking for this? All these different things. And bro. I swear, I have this running theory, chat, that media, specifically mainstream media, hasn't even gone as woke as some of y'all believe. Y'all have just changed your viewpoints so much over these last 5 years that y'all just view anything diverse as woke bullshit. Let me say that again for the people in the back. I feel like mainstream media actually hasn't gotten more woke. For the last 5 years, anything with diversity in it, y'all just immediately attribute to being woke. Because I'm really thinking about it, chat. I feel like some of the movies we grew up on that had very diverse characters, y'all would view as woke bullshit if it was released today. And let's keep it a stack. If Princess and the Frog was released today, like deadass, if Princess and the Frog was released today, I could only imagine how Twitter would react to Princess and the Frog if it was released today. But back then, that shit wasn't a problem. No one asked for this. No one asked for this story. What is this woke bullshit? Bro, it's Princess and the Frog. Calm your ass down. But back then, there was no problem with it. I would wonder what the and mind you, this ain't even like back in the day, chat. We can bring up something more recent. We can bring up Frozen. We can bring up Frozen, right? If Frozen was released today, what is this woke Disney bullshit promoting independent feminism? Like, Frozen? You're not gonna watch Frozen because of that? I wonder what y'all would react to if That's So Raven was released today, if Mulan was released today, if Wizards of Waverly Place was released today. You know what I'm saying? If all of these different things were released today, I wonder how would y'all react for real. Because it didn't used to be like this. It didn't used to be like this. Proud Family, like all these different Aladdin. Imagine if Aladdin was released today. You know what I'm saying? Like I see this tweet all the time. Bro, Disney was better at diversity when they wasn't even trying. Bro, Disney's diversity hasn't really changed that much. Y'all have. Y'all take anything that's diverse and just attach that woke label on it, when most of the time it ain't even that woke. I'm gonna keep it a stack. So even when it comes to this story right here, you know, some of the main feedback, and to a point, I do agree with it in terms of like, because even with the Little Mermaid, the backlash that Halle Bailey was receiving was crazy, to the point where, you know, I had the belief of like, bro, this is so crazy. It may be better off with just, you know, let's just create new black characters. Let's just create new characters based off of different races, because for me, as an Asian man, I do think it would be better. It would be cooler for me to see, you know, a Filipino superhero out there in existence, getting his own fame, creating his own legacy, instead of just making an Asian Spider-Man. And now I gotta, you know what I'm saying, deal with the backlash of making Spider-Man Asian and all these different things. Like, I would much rather just have there be Filipino man. You know what I'm saying? Papi Eli said adobo, man. Like, I would just rather have that. But even then, this is a case of, you know, Disney actually sticking to the source material. Like, you know, the comic book people in the chat was saying, in the comic books, and mind you, Ironheart is not like a new story. She's not a new character. Ironheart in the comic books, in the source material, is black. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't a race swapping shit. This ain't none of that. This is an original black character that Disney is making a show of, and there's still a problem. So at this point, that makes me conclude that, like, Disney ain't even like, it's not a Disney problem. It still may be a Disney problem. But I think a big part of this problem as well is people just putting that woke label on everything that they see that ain't white and that ain't all men. Like, let's just keep it a stack. Let's just keep it a stack. If these motherfuckers see anything that isn't white or isn't men, it's woke bullshit. And that shit is so annoying, bro. That shit is so annoying. This guy, at this point, what do you, like, that ass, at this point, what do you watch? You know what I'm saying? What do you watch? You probably only watch movies and TV shows where the protagonist is a white man. And then when there's women involved, they're probably heavily sexualized. Like, that's the type of media these people want there to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, bro, that shit is ass. That shit is ass, bro. The Office but skips when Stanley comes on. The Boys. Bro only watches Westerns. All they watch is Seinfeld. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? That shit is crazy, though. It's just mad annoying at this point, chat. It's just mad annoying at this point. Because the reality is, specifically in America, we live, more than ever, we just live in a diverse fucking country. You know what I'm saying? There is no portrayal of America without showing diversity in 2025. This ain't the 70s. This ain't the 60s anymore. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the 50s and the 40s especially. America is just diverse now. So when you see diversity on the screen, that is just a reflection of the country in 2025. It's not forced. It's not none of that. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. What would be weirder, let's keep it a stack. What would be weirder is if there was a movie set in New York and it doesn't even have to be all white. It's just one race. You go to New York City and all you see is one race. That's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's not sticking to the source material. But hey, man. But hey, that's just a theory, a game theory, you know. Shout out to Matt Pat and them. People like to say racism isn't a thing, but racism is still everywhere. It's just hidden better than before. If I saw a black Superman, I would be pissed though. Let's leave Superman how he is, for real. At this point, it's not even that I have a problem with race swapping. I just feel like with the backlash that comes with race swapping, and also just the I think there's more significance with creating or like putting to life Black Panther, for example, or Shang-Chi, for example, than it is to just make something that's historically white a different race. You know what I'm saying? That's just my standpoint on it. But yeah, that's just where I am. But with that being said, chat, I think I'm gonna close it off right there. W stream, man. Shout out to the 123 in here. You know what I'm saying? Big 123 in the building. Big 123 in the building. I appreciate y'all for coming through. W topics this stream, man. W pod. I'm gonna call this a pod now. Because this is a pod. Let's not get it twisted. This really is just a pod now. I definitely like the flow of this set better than the last set. I think the last set for the last stream, I was just a little bit too all over the place. You know, have more space to move. The footage looks cleaner now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking for that co-host though. I'm still thinking. I don't want to force it. I want to find the right one. You know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking if it should be someone like that I know IRL or not. You know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, I feel like, you know, an IRL co-host chat. Y'all ain't never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? In respect to, you know, my remote co-host. But if I could pull off the IRL shit, we'll see. We'll see, though. We'll see. Real Talk should be the co-host. Shout out to Real Talk, man. Oh, shout out to the recent guests that we've been having on Let's Keep It a Buck too. I'm really happy with the positive perception that Real Talk and Mustard have been getting. So we're definitely gonna keep that up moving forward. Let me see what the Sexy Red shit sound like before we head up out of here. Let's see if it's heat.
That's my young nigga. That's my young nigga. Turned up, he with whatever. I'm having fun with him. That's my young nigga. That's my young nigga. If you play it's going down, he got them guns with him. That's my young nigga. That's my young nigga. That's my little crash out. That's my little hitter. That's my young nigga. That's my young nigga. You can't get them out the trenches cause it come with them. Young high nigga, heal a slow but it's high. Love a young nigga cause they beat the coochie right. That's my evil twin, me and him got matching pipes. Don't see him when I'm working.
Yeah, we can skip this one. We can skip this one, Sexy. I appreciate it. We'll see y'all on the pod tomorrow. Shout out to the 115 in the building. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If this was your first stream, hopefully you had a good time if this was your first stream. Hopefully this was a good first experience for you. Leave a 5-star review on audios if you haven't already. But with that being said, I'm going to catch you on the next one. And I'm out, man. Peace.